Hello and welcome to the Hypertrophy Odyssey, Chapter 127. It is the first day of the week, aka the Vulcan Raven workout. I'm sorry, it's a little bit later than I normally go to the gym right now, which is today's subject matter, actually. We're going to talk about going to the gym at a completely different time than you're used to, because this is going to be the first time I'm going here, and this is definitely not going to be the last, but this is definitely the first time I've been down here at this time in quite some time. And it is very interesting to be leaving the house right now. It is not disgustingly hot outside, which is nice, which is the thing that sucks when I go in the mornings. But besides that, feeling good. I'm feeling all right. I'm on the way now. It feels weird to be on the way right now at this time doing these videos. That's why I felt so fucking rusty. I didn't even know what the fuck I was saying. I was like, blah, 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 blah. You know, it was very weird. It is what it is. Yeah, going when you don't normally go, it's always interesting. You have your AM people and then you have your PM people, and then you're in between, you know, nooners. You know, I used to be a AM/nooner. That's what the time I used to go, and I was going relatively consistently at that time. There was only a couple of like days, I think, like I don't even remember when, but I ended up going around nighttime, I think last year, I believe, but that was it. It's been a while since I had to go at night, and now since I got a job, I have to come at night, which is a very different experience. I'm already like having to look at the lighting of this video and like really having to do some other stuff, and I'll talk about the ups and downs of it. I'll probably go to that. I'll probably talk a little bit about how this workout has also changed, because there are some things that are different in this workout, so we'll discuss that. But because I got a job, when I do these videos have switched into nighttime. So these are going to be a lot of night mode, and they're only going to get darker and darker as time progresses, because it's now the latter half of summer. So the sun is going down quicker and quicker, but that really won't be an issue until like it's dark at like 4:30, and then it becomes an issue. But that's a whole other story for a whole other day. But for now, we're going to talk about that, you know, maybe give us some life updates. Who knows when this is going to be actually released, because right now I haven't figured out an editing schedule. Right now my time is a little bit truncated in the amount of time that I'm doing, so this is dedicated to this. So there is a series. I'll discuss this now real quick, because I guess after this I have to say this about there's a small series that I do, aka reading at the gym, that I'll no longer be able to do. Not because I don't want to, and not that there won't be any book reviews, because I'll get to that in a second, but at the gym I'm not gonna have enough time between sets to read anymore. I am going to just start timing everything and trying to get the fuck out of there ASAP, you know what I mean? Not waste any time doing extra stuff. And if you're wondering, isn't recording extra time and stuff, honestly, I set it up while I'm warming up, and then I just turn it on when I'm on my working sets. So honestly, it's not that much extra hassle, because then it's set it and forget it type deal. I only have to really move it if it gets in the way of somebody, but even then it's very rare. So it is what it is. But with that being said, though, that series is not necessarily on hiatus, but it's no longer going to be called Reading at the Gym, because I'll be reading on my way to work, because I take the metro down to my job. So because of that, I have time to read on there, and I'm still reading Dune, but I'm reading on there. So it's a little bit of a series change. I wanted to say that in here instead of making it a whole thing, but I just wanted to let that be known, so then that way it isn't something that is shocking when I say I don't read at the gym anymore. But I'm gonna see how quickly I can go through this workout using the timer, and trying to like making sure that I don't waste my time during rest periods when I could be, you know, resting and like efficiently, more than just like fucking around and not really caring, because the time crunch is real right now. Let's just say that I really do want to get as much as I can get done and then go home, because I gotta get shit done. So it is what it is. But with that being said, I will see you on the inside. Alright, so start this day off with dips. The gym itself was way more packed than I thought it was gonna be. Like, it was busy beyond belief. If I was doing bench press on this day, I might as well have called it, because it was a shit show in that area, to say the least, honestly. Having gone now a couple of weeks around this time, it seems as though Monday is always, hands down, the busiest day of the week at the gym.
Every other day, relatively not as much. Friday being completely, honestly dead in comparison to what it's like. It's like if Monday is at a 95 capacity percent, Friday is like at a, I don't know, 30%, maybe 40%, really nothing. It is honestly not bad at all on Friday, but this night, terrible. And also, going to the gym at such a later time, definitely different. My body was definitely like, brother, I thought it was nighttime, you know, like what's going on here? What is happening right now? You know, there was a lot of that happened during this workout, and a lot of the first couple week workouts, I gotta say. I think it hasn't been until the end of the second week where I really have actually gotten back to kind of like my body's starting to adapt to the idea that it's gonna work out after work, you know. But going at this time is definitely a different atmosphere than going in the early morning or when I used to go, like early morning, afternoon type deal, noon type area. Those were definitely different. It's a different crowd of people. Although I will say this, I did see a couple of those people that I would see around that time at nighttime, which made me really wonder, like, what the hell? Like, it was very like, how the hell are you guys seeing you? You know what I mean? Like, what's going on here? I don't understand why this is happening. It always seems like a joke, but until the joke actually happens to you, it's like, I guess it's not a joke. They really you just happen to go at the same time as other people, even though like you're not like in sync at all. Like you don't even talk to them. So that's kind of funny. I found that a little bit of a funny little thing to happen, honestly. So I added these curls, these seated curls, because there was no regular bench taken up, because they were all being taken up. You can actually probably see in the background just how packed this entire place was the entire time, and it just did not stop being packed. And I didn't necessarily mind it. It wasn't too bad. I found spots for my camera. I always like to put the camera in a like spot where it's unobtrusive, and I don't necessarily care if anybody walks by it. I would more care if somebody like hits it, but even then it's like whatever, it's an accident, things happen. I'm not gonna be too pissed about it because it's my shit, you know what I mean? I'm the one that's being slightly intrusive, but I try not to put it in a place where it gets in the way of others. So that's the main thing. Going at this time is something that I'm gonna have to get used to. It's not something that I will say, even though it's 2 weeks and my body is starting to get used to it, it's still a little rough, especially when leaving. My body's like, all right, you're done, brother. You're done for the day, you know, and it's kind of nice, but I think that this going these times have taught me that what I'm doing with supersets is honestly great when it comes to timing, and I'm glad that I've established that before going at this time, because now I have a general idea of what I can get done and how quickly / have the work capacity for it, and I don't have to worry about other things. I'm also glad that I ended up taking out bench and stuff like that, because I would not be able to do that on this day. I'd have to like figure out a completely different day to do it, so that would have been super fucking annoying to end up going and then realizing, oh, everything that you're doing doesn't work today because it is all being used and non-stop. So thank God for that.
Holy shit, was it packed? And we're back. Welcome to the workout debriefing. Exercises not filmed, none. Exercises skipped, we have one. But this is also the retirement, most likely, of the exercises. Well, actually, never mind. There will be probably exercises skipped. But exercises skipped, pullovers. But exercises switched, low rows into the pullovers. Now, once I started doing the low rows, I realized, oh, I could probably just do the pullovers here like a fucking idiot. But still, I didn't realize that until I was doing the low rows, and besides, the time was already starting to get a little bit crunched on me, so I ended up doing the low rows anyway. But low rows are now a part of the Vampire Killer workout on now the last day of the week, aka Friday, aka the last day of the week, what used to be shotgun dropkick. So that is a little bit of a spoiler ahead. I will just do what I was supposed to do today then. So that's how it's gonna go, basically. I'm gonna try to, if I can't do one thing, I'm just gonna have to replace it with something else. Another exercise that was replaced was those seated curls for the spider curls, because all the benches were being taken up, which was annoying. But it is what it is. It was super busy, but I got everything in about an hour. So that was actually very, very, very well done on my end. Very fast-paced, very, very well done. But it is something that I'll say that I don't know how many times I'll be able to do that. We'll have to see how Mondays go, how everything shakes out depending on machines or things being used and all that other stuff. I'll probably talk about it in the voiceover for a little bit because obviously, yeah. But so far my body was like handling it, but also some of the exercises I was like, fuck me, dude. I was so much hotter. Now it could have been because I wasn't wearing a cutoff, as well as the gym was just so fucking packed with people, making it way hotter than normal. So those are some of the things. How is the lighting on here? What if I turn on this light? Yeah, okay. I'll turn on that light so it's a little bit more of a light for me, but it's not that distracting while I'm driving. So still, let me know how this looks. But anyways, so overall though, feeling pretty good. I'm actually very energized right now, but I know the moment I hit that bed, I'm gonna go knock the fuck out. So I'm excited for that. But overall, a pretty good session. Very different. My body is like right now is like, whoa, we went to the gym, what the fuck. So I have a feeling it's going to be very much getting accustomed to this entire time shift. That's going to take a while, probably a week or two before it actually gets accustomed to it. More likely like 3 to 4 weeks before it actually is like, all right, we're going to the gym at night, you know. But I'm feeling very energized. I'm feeling very good right now. I feel like I digested my dinner. I'm just going to go have a protein shake, call it for a day for food, and I'm feeling happy about that. But with that being said, tell me what you think in the comments below. I'd love to know your thoughts and opinions about anything about going to the gym at different times that you normally go to, whether it's that or just going to a place that you normally go to that's kind of dead, but then all of a sudden it's super fucking packed. Let me know your thoughts on that. Would love to know. Please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you very much for watching. I will be back on tomorrow with a new video. Please share this video with anybody who may or may not like it. Maybe they won't like it for some reason. Maybe they hate me. I don't know. It might be funny to see what their reaction is. Thank you for the close-up, but I gotta keep you over there. But anyways, I'll see you in the next one. Keep it heavy. Peace.